Hey dolls, welcome back to the dollhouse. Ooh, you like that dollhouse? It's new. I thought of it the other night. Hey, welcome. If you are new to my channel, then hi, thank you so much for stopping by. Please make sure that you go ahead and join the dollhouse by clicking on that subscribe button. Now, if this is your third, fourth time binge watching my videos and you have yet to subscribe, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button because that is giving big frenemy energy, and we don't do that on this side of the internet. No, we do not. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can become a part of the dollhouse officially. Speaking of big frenemy energy, today's video is going to be about your tacky little friends that be acting funny once you have surgery. Okay, so I don't want calm down. I know that it's hard for you to imagine that somebody might be jealous of you after you have surgery, but I'm telling you, this is the one thing that most people do not prepare themselves for after having surgery. People do change. We're going to get into that in a little bit. That's what today's topic is going to be. As you watch me go ahead and prepare this lovely face as I'm getting ready for one of my shoots today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in a little bit and get into it. As you guys know, I'm getting ready to do my little photo shoot for Instagram, so I don't even know what I'm doing on my eye look today, but I tried to work on it yesterday, but I fell asleep watching Real Housewives of Potomac. So anywho, let's go ahead and get into it because like I feel like I prepare you guys for all of the stuff concerning the surgery, but this is really something that you guys need to prepare for as well, because we really want to think that everybody is going to be happy for our results. They're going to be, you know, just happy that we have gotten our body changed and all of that stuff. But the reality is sometimes that's just not the case. And I'm going to be using this Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Chestnuts. She's acting right today. Y'all see is the first thing that a jealous friend is going to do is they're going to avoid complimenting you. And this goes for social media posts. This goes for story posts. This goes for pictures that you might send them directly. The surgeon posting pictures, whatever the case may be. A jealous friend is going to do the Heisman on your pictures.
You're looking beautiful. I like that. Is that Cavalli?
Oh, you're looking fabulous.
No?
Baker.
Okay.
My name's Monique. Nice to meet you. I didn't get to meet you.
Monique.
I don't got the coins like that.
Good to see you. Y'all know this is one of my favorite places in the entire world.
Ah, good.
High tea, I love high tea. Didn't know I was gonna be meeting any new friends here today. With Princess Leia hair, Star Wars, really? That's what we doing?
They're not even gonna comment. Like you're gonna be able to look on your story and see that they saw that you posted, but they're most certainly not gonna compliment you or tell you that you look good. They don't even want to see what you're working with because it's just like, it's gonna bother them. It's gonna eat them up inside. They're just not gonna want to do it. The next thing that a jealous friend would do is be passive aggressive about your results or just about you getting surgery, period. So you might have told them like, oh, I'm thinking about having surgery. And they might have said something like, girl, I would never do something like that. Like, I'm all about being natural. I'm all about, you know, working out and going to the gym. Like, you're taking the easy way out. Like, why would you do that?
But if I want to look better and I want to, you know, get rid of wrinkles and be a little skinnier.
If you want to look better, just go gym club. Just go like healthy
Going
food.
to the gym does not get rid of excess
wrinkles.
skin.
People just like more lazy and don't want to do nothing for body.
That's giving frenemy vibes. And we don't do that on this side of the internet, okay? People show their true colors after you have surgery, and it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, they'll try to pin it on you and say that you changed. They'll try to be passive aggressive and like just speaking to you on a day-to-day basis. Like, even if you're talking about your body and you're complimenting yourself, they might say something like, girl, you're constantly talking about yourself. Like, I don't even like talking to you because you just talk about yourself all the time. Like, I should be able to talk about how fine I look without it being a problem for you. Another thing that a jealous friend might do is they might start to get really, really distant. Like, they might not even want to be around you. They might legit just fall off the map. Now, a jealous friend, they probably are afraid to hit you up because they are anticipating what your body is going to look like, probably more than you. Not saying that everybody's going to be jealous of you, but it would be naive to feel like every single person is going to have something positive to say. Even people who, you know, you guys may have been friends for years, and when people get surgery, it can sometimes create insecurities in the people that are close to you. If they're not happy with themselves, you know that that's only going to be more exaggerated, more exacerbated when you fix yourself and get yourself together. It's only going to make them feel even more however they're feeling. You know, personally, as an empath, I empathize with people like that, but at the end of the day, your happiness with yourself is just not my responsibility. It's not. Like, we're grown. If it's something about you that you don't like, that you need to fix, then fix it. So, I'm not saying that everybody got to get surgery to become happy with themselves, but whatever you need to do, maybe it's therapy, maybe it's not even surgery, maybe it's, you know, you just being more happy with yourself overall, and they may not, you know, want to have surgery, but maybe they just want the happiness that you have after having surgery. You may have that friend that's just overly negative about it. That's just a Debbie Downer. That's just like, instead of supporting you and helping you get ready for the journey, every time you talk to them about it, they may just always have something negative to say. Like, always have something negative to say. And it's just like, people like that, you just don't want them to be a part of your journey, you know, because it is a very, it's a very, you know, serious and exciting and life-changing experience. And you just don't want no shady people around you in this time of, it's just such a vulnerable season of your life. You just don't want people talking down on you, being negative, saying you know, I told you so, if something don't go right, or whatever the case. A friend is giving you sound wisdom, that's one thing, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your hating friends. That's who I'm talking about.
Sheree's jealous of me. I know that for a fact. That's pretty good. It is. But we need to come to some mutual grounds here. Either we gonna be cool or we ain't gonna be cool. Whatever this is, or why don't you get her a glass of it too?
Sure. So, watch out for those particular types of friends. Let's get into some more of some of our friends that been sipping some haterade. Okay, so back to the whole passive aggressive thing, because I think that sometimes we miss that type of stuff. We miss the passive aggressive stuff, and we often laugh at it because we feel like it's genuine. We feel like, oh, they're just playing with me. And while some of them may be playing around, but you also have to watch out for the friends that are wanting to make passive aggressive jokes about your old body, or who say stuff like, your body's not real, your body is fake, your body is not natural. And once again, like I said earlier, you took the easy way out, because those of you who have had surgery or are familiar with the surgery process, you know that there is nothing easy about having surgery. Look, let me just say this. The only easy part about having surgery is actually laying down and having the surgery, because once you get off that bed, baby, girl, it is not easy at all. Let them lay down and get a massage and see how much easy they think that is. This life is not for the faint at heart. So what you're not going to do is discredit all that I have gone through to have this big old booty. Not gonna. All right, so we just have to watch out for those types of friends, y'all. Like, it's sad. We want, you know, we don't want people to change. We don't want people to feel insecure and stuff like that. But like I said, that's not your responsibility for nobody else's happiness. And these are just things that you need to look out for. And I'm not saying that you gotta cut this person off. I'm not saying that you have to, you know, no longer talk to them ever again, block them. You know, at the end of the day, do whatever gives you peace, but also know that it's the real deal when people start speaking, you know, planting negative seeds in your life. Like, that type of stuff is real, and you will go through certain seasons after having surgery where you may not be feeling your results 100%. You may have those days where, you know, you are feeling a little insecure about your results, and you are feeling fat or whatever the case is. Like, you still do have those days, and you just want to know who you can confide in and who you can't confide in, because your frenemy is going to be waiting on you to say something that's going to make them like, yes, I'm happy. Or they might want to hear you say like, oh, I don't like my results, or, you know, they just don't want to hear that you've had a great experience. Like, they want to rain on your parade about something. Like, girl, they can't wait to be like, girl, that's why I told you should have just took your butt to the gym. Now, there are these other types of jealous friends that some of y'all probably got, or some of y'all may be that friend that likes to low-key compete. Those friends might come in the form of saying something like, oh girl, you about to get surgery, now I gotta get back in the gym. Or they might say something like, oh, you're going to the DR. I would never go to the DR. I'm actually gonna go with this doctor in Beverly Hills. Like, they try to one-up you in a sense, and it's so awkward, because it's nothing more awkward than not realizing that your friend is like competing with you. That's some awkward stuff. If you've ever sat and like, is she competing with me? You always feel so awkward, because it's like, you competing with me, but I'm not competing with nobody. If anything, honey, I'm competing with myself, with my old body. So it's weird when people are competing with you when you're not competing with them. But that's just something to be on the lookout for. And I'm just rambling. I'm rambling at this point, but this is honestly a serious subject, because bad friends take a toll on your mental health. Really bad for your mental health, and it really puts you in a place where you just don't know who to trust. So it is going to be difficult, and you know, like I said earlier, I'm not saying that you can't stay friends. It's really, you gotta really love somebody to stay friends with them when they're showing signs of jealousy. And sometimes it's a season, you know, some people need time to adjust to the new you. And some people, like I had put a status on one of my pictures last week, and it talked about like how some people benefited from your years of insecurity. And when you have surgery, the type of confidence that you get, some people that you have been friends with for years are not used to you having that level of confidence, and so it makes them feel insecure, and they will either try to bring you down, or they will try to get even, in a sense, by trying to one-up you, and things of that nature. And you know, like I said, you can't, that's just not healthy, you know what I mean? Like, even if I always tell my friends, win or lose, I'm here. Like, I'm 10 toes down. Like, I'm not about to be only in your face when I feel like I'm winning. That's not a friend to me. Like, if you can't be bad bodied and love me the same way you love me when your body is bad, then we don't need to be friends, because I was loving you when I was bad bodied. So why you not loving me now that my body bad? I need answers. People are weird, y'all. People are very weird. Friends that are just unsupportive. They're just not supportive. They just don't want to see you glow up. It literally grinds their gears to think about you no longer being bad bodied. Like, they won't say that. Of course they're not gonna say like, girl, I need you to stay. But you know, sometimes it's like crabs in a bucket. It's like sometimes people get so used to you being who you used to be for so long. I'm gonna do red today. So I'm gonna be using this red in this Morphe James Charles palette. Oops. And I'm gonna be doing red all over my lid, and then I'm gonna try to do a little halo eye. Give him a halo, because I'm an angel. Ding. But sometimes people legit, they get comfortable. They get so comfortable with your low self-esteem, with your indecisiveness, with your inconsistency. And sometimes even the people that we love and that, you know, say that they love us, they can definitely feel a way and get intimidated when they feel like things are about to change. So some people literally do keep you in their lives just so that you can be a measure of success for them. Like, as long as they're doing better than you, they feel like they're successful. And that's a sad shame, but we gotta stop acting like people don't do that. Like, people are freaking shady. And that's on that. We gotta stop being naive to think that everybody wants what's best for us. That's just not true, guys. Like, as much as I would love to sit up here and say that all of your friends are going to be 100% supportive of your decisions, that is just not the case. And, you know, if you have friends that are, that's a blessing, you know? It's a blessing. But some people, they, you know, they want to stay one step ahead of you, or they don't like when you do things without them knowing first. And I feel like I should be able to do whatever I want to do and tell whoever I want to tell whenever I want to tell them. I don't have to run nothing by nobody, period. Like, it just really doesn't matter. And I love when my friends pop out with stuff, pop out with a whole business, girl, and I'm gonna support you. I don't care about that type of stuff. That doesn't bother me. And I feel like it gives real weird vibes when friends get super upset. Like, if you decided to have surgery and not tell your friends until after, and they get like super pissed off about that, that'll be weird. It'll be like, girl, just be happy for me, you know? Like, why you feeling some type of way because you didn't know? I feel like in the context of like haterism, and yes, I just made that up, in the context of haterism, I feel like people that are haters, they don't like to be surprised. They don't. They like to keep up with your every move. So when you pop out with that big body, girl, you almost gave that girl a heart attack. Sis almost, sis was stressed, okay? They like to keep up with you. They like to know what you're doing. They like to know your moves. Why? So that they could prepare themselves. That's just the truth. They want to prepare themselves because they don't like to be taken off guard. They don't like to be surprised. Like, they don't like to stumble upon your blessings. And you have to be very, very careful about people like that in your circle. And if you're anything like me, when you have surgery, or if you have had surgery, you're using that as an opportunity to get better. You know what I mean? In every way. And you just don't want people around you. I'm going to go in with my favorite skin tone shade, Ginger, with the Jackie Aina palette. But when you have surgery and you start to better yourself and you start to break out of those, you know, those ideas and those mindsets that have probably held you back for years, you're gonna find out who's for you and who's not for you, who is for you in every single season of your life. And the older I get, the less tolerant I am of people and their insecurities, because I feel like I spent a lot of my life kind of like trying not to step on people's toes, you know, tiptoeing in my life so that I'm not stepping on people's toes. But now, and it could be the surgery, it could be that I'm getting older, patience not as high, tolerance low, don't got time for nothing, just really not here for it, you know. Could be that, the wisdom of God, who knows. I just am not with it. I will have one friend for the rest of my life, my husband, before I allow haters to be in my space. Just can't do it. But I thank God that I do have good friends, you know. I thank God that my friends have been supportive of my journey. But that doesn't mean that everybody is. I mean, and sometimes, you know, God reveals stuff to you. And if God reveals stuff to you, girl, you better pay attention. He will reveal stuff to you about people's characters. And we gotta stop being naive. And you definitely gotta stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. Because that benefit of the doubt, she is not always your friend, girl. She will have you in some places with some people, ignoring their behaviors, knowing that you know better. Knowing that you know better, and yet you are trying to, you know, give people the benefit of the doubt because that's just who you are. You got a good heart. Child, please. All right, now I'm about to go in with this Wigglese. It's a very pretty shade. It's like a red shade. Let me see. It's right here. And I'm about to slap that in the middle of my eye, creating a halo. And then I'm going to go back in. Let me actually soften up this halo a little bit. I'm going to go back in with Ginger and do that. bottom line, like I said earlier, if a person is jealous of you after surgery, 9 times out of 10, they was jealous of you before surgery. They have jealous tendencies. And it's really difficult to be close to people who have jealous tendencies. Jealous tendencies, they just fall out of the map out of nowhere. They can't take hearing your good news. All they want to do is talk bad about stuff, talk bad about other people. You have to be very careful, very careful. And it's hard to be friends and feel like you got to keep stuff from your friends. I'm already a private person, so I don't feel like I have to hide or, you know, not share anything with my friends. I just share whatever I want to share, and it's not because I feel like I have any haters in my friend group. It's just that, like, first off, I'm so far away from, like, my friends, like my friends from college and stuff. Like, they're all in Florida for the most part, so it's like they already aren't really a part of my day-to-day life, and then I'm married, so that also creates a level of, like, stuff moving fast, and I have to catch up with my girlfriends all the time. So, you know, if I feel inspired to share something with somebody, then I will. But if I don't, that's fine. And none of my girlfriends feel any type of way about it. Like, I had already had a whole vlog out with the surgery before I told a handful of my friends. I don't know. I just don't be feeling like telling my business. It's just like I gotta feel up to it. I don't know, but I'll get on here and run my mouth about everything. But, you know, hey, that's just what it is. You know, we different. This is the dollhouse. We can do that here. Okay, so I want to hop back on here before I do my blush, and I want to show you this cute Morphe palette. Like, it's so cute, and it has, these are like my summer blush type situations. But I love them. They're so cute. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with I don't want to take away from the red, so I'm gonna stay away from like these orangish colors. I'm gonna stick with Unapologetic and Babe. So I'm gonna first do Unapologetic to kind of lift the cheeks a little bit, because sometimes things can get kind of lost in translation when it comes to this contour situation. So I'm gonna lift the cheeks a little bit using Unapologetic. Ooh, I like what it's doing. And then I'm gonna go right on top with Babe, and we're gonna make it pop. I'm talking about pop, lock, and dropping that thing. Now let's go with Babe. Ooh, I like the jouet. Hey, I actually love the jouet. That song is dope. Only that part though. Have y'all ever listened to the whole song? I'm like, what the heck am I doing? Well, listening to that song, it literally has no purpose, and it's just ridiculous. Okay, I stepped out on a limb because I usually do my NARS, but you know, I wanted to try something different. I'm just taking a little bit of highlight and bringing it up the bridge of the nose. Sometimes, you know, when you are doing photos, you do have to exaggerate it a bit, not too much, just a teeny bit, because it won't show up. It won't show up, and the last thing I need is a face that's not giving on the internet. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my favorite blush, this Raisin by MAC, and I'm just gonna dab like a little bit because I don't want to overpower the shadow, so it just complements it just enough. Because I'm noticing that sometimes my face kind of loses its shape a little bit after I do all that I do. And I want to do a glossy red lip today. A glossy red lip. Let's finish these eyes up though. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes and my lip, and honey, I will be back. So here's the face. Get into it. Get into it. I'm loving the look so far. Loving it, loving it, loving it. What was I gonna say? Thank you so much for watching. first of all, and thank you so much for just all of your love, all of your support. I've been getting the sweetest comments, and it's just been making my day. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and just let me know in the comments. Leave me a little love. I've been loving your comments. I want to hear about your little ratchet friends and how they have been, or you think that they may be acting XYZ. I'm not saying that everybody has bad friends, but like I said, we can't ignore the fact that sometimes people do be sipping on that haterade juice and just don't want no parts of that. Alright, I love you guys, and I will see you all next time. Don't move. I know you haven't watched all of my videos. Go ahead and pause. You know you ain't got nothing to do. You just chilling anyways. Go ahead and click on my next video.